Korea is splitting. And no, it's not a new BTS drama. This time, it's between the US and China. South Korea protests are raging, streets are filled with voices demanding change, and anti-Trump rallies in Seoul are just the tip of the iceberg. The nation is facing a Korean politics crisis, and the world is watching. But why now? And what does this mean for South Korea global relations and you halfway across the world? Trust me, the drama is way more intense than a K-pop tour schedule. This escalating tension is palpable on the streets of Seoul, where anti-Trump rallies and South Korea protests against the president have become a vivid symbol of the growing political divide. The nation's young population, acutely aware of their precarious position, is voicing frustrations over this Korean politics crisis and fears of losing Korean independence in the shadow of global superpowers. Meanwhile, Lee Jae-myung news continues to dominate headlines, adding fuel to the fire. But this isn't just a domestic drama. It's part of a bigger story. US-China-Korea relations are reaching a tipping point. On one side, the US is tightening America-Asia diplomacy, warning of rising tensions in the Pacific. On the other, China's influence grows as Xi Jinping South Korea visit stirs speculation. Is South Korea close to China, or merely balancing power? Meanwhile, looming US-China trade war 2025 threatens not just Seoul's economy, but global markets, intensifying China-Korea conflict and fears over South Korea versus China trade. Imagine your favorite tech gadget suddenly becoming a political pawn. Yeah, it's that real. Even at the APEC Summit 2025, whispers of a Trump-Xi meeting 2025 sent shivers through diplomatic circles. South Korea diplomacy is being tested like never before, as South Korea foreign policy navigates the impossible, appease one superpower without angering the other. The streets echo this tension, with Korean protest culture amplifying voices that fear their nation's future. Add to this the constant South Korea political crisis, US-Korea tensions, and China's own protests in Korea, and the picture becomes alarming. The question isn't if South Korea will face a major decision, it's when. Will Seoul lean closer to Washington or pivot toward Beijing? Xi-South Korea talks could decide the nation's destiny, with ripple effects across South Korea global relations. If you thought the US-China-Korea standoff was intense, wait until you see what happens when Trump faces Europe at the UN. The UN speech that left Europe fuming, and keep following the story of global power in motion.